Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or if it's your first time here, hi, my name is Dana. I upload new videos at least once a week. They're usually something tea related, and today I'm actually extra excited about the tea I'm reviewing. DAVIDStea came out with an Iced Latte Collection, and it's 3 awesome flavors that I'm so excited about, each one of them, honestly. So today I'm going to be doing Vanilla Cappuccino, and this is going to be a little extra special too because this collection is centered around iced lattes, so I decided I'm gonna have to try them as iced lattes, not just regular teas. So to make our iced latte, we're going to use 4 times the amount of tea that we would use to make just a regular cup of tea. So that means I'm gonna take 4 scoops of the Vanilla Cappuccino and put it right into my steeper. So as you can see, it takes a lot of tea to make an iced latte. And to keep the concentrated proportion, to keep it like super concentrated, I'm just gonna fill it with a little bit of water because all we really want is like a super concentrated shot of tea. So I'm gonna say right into the middle of that DAVIDStea logo. I'm gonna set this to the side so we can move on to checking out the ingredients and then taking our next steps towards an awesome vanilla cappuccino iced latte. It's a black tea, and it says this sweet and creamy black tea is like a decadent iced cap without the sugar crash. The ingredients are apple, black tea, rose hips, candied pineapple, coffee beans, and natural and artificial flavoring. So I have actually been a barista for almost a year now. It was September 1st that I started working at Starbucks, and now I'm a barista at a different cafe. So before I would hear like cappuccino, macchiato, and I'd hear these words and not really know what they are, but now I do. So cappuccino is espresso shots with a really nice thick layer of foam on top. So if you like milk foam, you probably want to try ordering cappuccinos instead of just lattes because it'll have tons more foam for you. So this tea is just going to be like a vanilla, like coffee flavored tea because you can't have a loose tea that like produces foam. But I have a solution for that, so you can wait and see what that'll be. But it smells good. It honestly smells like the other like coffee tea hybrids I've tried. DAVIDStea has done a bunch of good ones, like Jumpy Monkey. I'd say it smells pretty similar to Jumpy Monkey. Also, they've done the coffee pour. They've done like a mocha latte, campfire mocha. So they've done a lot of these coffee tea hybrids, and I just think they're so fun. So it obviously has coffee beans in it, which is really awesome. So we're gonna get a nice punch of coffee flavor. And I like that it's a black tea because I feel like the black tea can like stand up to the flavor of the coffee. You should be able to like taste both things without one like taking away from the other. So as you can see here, it's more tea and fruit than coffee beans. There's just a couple little coffee beans scattered around. Coffee is the 5th ingredient. So it's actually the last ingredient before the natural and artificial flavoring. And it looks like it's going to get its vanilla flavor from a natural or artificial flavor. There's nothing like in the tea that adds a vanilla flavor. I'm honestly kind of surprised to see candied pineapple in with coffee. If Starbucks came out with like a candied, like a pineapple latte, we would, no one would want that. Or I mean, maybe because Starbucks can do like anything and people will try it. I just feel like the candied pineapple, that's a really interesting way to go. The apple, we talk about kind of a lot. Apple adds sweetness and not so much apple flavor. But even if it did, I feel like apple coffee would be less weird than pineapple coffee. But if we could put pineapple on our pizzas, I guess we can put pineapple in our coffee. So I guess we could go ahead and see if there is any additional information on DAVIDStea's website about this tea. Sometimes they'll have some like additional information online that they don't have on the actual like bag. So it says on here how it tastes: sweet and creamy with a light coffee flavor, like a decadent French iced cap They keep shortening cappuccino to cap. I don't know why that's bothering me. I just wanted to say cappuccino. Surprised how many apple pieces are shown in this picture. It looks like there's a lot, and I guess in person it looks like that too. And then it says, want the sweet and creamy flavor of a French vanilla iced cap without the sugar crash? Try this full-bodied Java spiked black tea on for size. Laced with real coffee beans, it's a refreshingly guilt-free way to indulge in your fave hot weather pick-me-up. Just whip it into a decadent iced latte to see what we mean. Time to get your frap on. What makes it great makes an incredible iced latte with less caffeine and sugar than the classic iced cap. It's the perfect way to satisfy your cravings guilt-free. Great alternative to coffee. So I came up with an idea that makes me super excited. Since a cappuccino is like categorized as like a beverage with a lot of milk foam, and this is gonna be an iced drink, I came up with the idea of doing some cold foam. So I'm going to be using this oat milk from Silk. This has been my favorite thing lately. And it does have vanilla flavor in it, so I know it might like distort the flavor of the tea a little. I had to kind of like reconcile in my mind about that because I wasn't gonna buy like a whole new milk. This is just what we have in our house. And I was like, oh, but it's gonna change the flavor. But this collection is called the Iced Latte Collection. So I'm like, you know what, it's fine. It's specifically made for this. This is the way it was made to be drank. I can always try a normal afterwards, but for the video's sake, I wanted to do it like the way it's meant to be done, and I've never done like an iced latte taste test, so I think it'll be really cool anyway. But I'm gonna use this, and for my bridal shower, I got a new milk frother. It's the Arancino, and it's supposed to be able to make cold foam, so I'm going to make, hopefully it'll whip up into some really nice cold foam to top my iced vanilla cappuccino latte with. Because I'm like, what's a cappuccino without the foam? And I'm gonna use my latte mug too. I really like this like double-walled mug. So the smell of the tea, it does have like a vanilla custardy thing going on. So I think it's gonna be really good. This is my like thing for my frother. It goes much deeper than my old one. My other one, you could only make like a teensy amount of foam at a time, and it didn't have a setting for cold foam. So I really hope this works. So I'm trying to see if there's fill lines. It looks like there is. And I mean, I don't really need a whole lot anyway, but I'm gonna put just a little bit because there is a max line for foam, and it's pretty low in there, honestly, so I'm kind of surprised about that. But I'm gonna go put this on the frother, and while that's going, we can steep our tea. And so that is hopefully fluffing up. Now we can steep our tea. All right. Super concentrated. Also, I can't believe how like silent my new frother is. Normally I would just wait till it's like done to keep filming, but it's so quiet that I was like, it doesn't even matter. So here's our tea. I'm getting sort of the fruit smell, but it doesn't really smell like bad. And then I'm only gonna put like a teeny bit of milk because I want more foam than anything else, because this is cappuccino inspired after all. So I left quite a bit of room at the top of the cup, and I'm hoping we have enough foam to fill it. So it looks like I got a little something. Look at that. That looks really good. Oh, that's awesome. All right, so I'm just gonna like gently coat this in foam. Oh, it looks so good. Wow, this is like real cold foam. It looks like, I mean, maybe it's not the exact texture of the one that they made at Starbucks, but man, that's actual foam, I'd say. Look at that. Look how pretty the top looks. It's so like glossy and smooth. There's a couple bubbles, but that's okay for our first try. This looks so satisfying. Look at that. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Okay, so let's try it. I'm gonna try the cold foam for the first time ever and the tea for the first time ever. So I bet my first like mouthful will be mostly foam, but once we get to that tea, I'm so excited. The cold foam is so good. It tastes almost like toasted marshmallow. I love the oat milk. Damn, it's so good. Oh, this is gonna be amazing with, I'm not gonna do the cold foam probably, but with the frosted cereal, the oat milk is gonna be so good. Wow, it's so good. It's pretty sweet, the tea. It's really nice. It's really good. It tastes like coffee. As someone who drinks coffee now, I'd say it tastes like coffee. If I didn't know, well, I taste the tea too, I do, but if I didn't know better, I might think that this was like some coffee drink and not like a tea coffee hybrid. Wow, this is like such a treat. I just want to sit and like enjoy this and like have this be my treat of the day because it's so freaking, it's so decadent and good. An iced latte is always an awesome treat, but like this, I don't know if it's because I put the cold foam. I don't know if it's because like the actual tea is just that good, but oh my God, this is good. Yeah, I would recommend it. I'm like trying to think of the tasting notes, but it's like my brain has gone, has just stopped because like I'm enjoying it so much. So it's definitely sweet. I mean, I get vanilla because I'm like playing into it by using a vanilla milk as well. But I think we are getting a lot of sweetness from like that pineapple and apple. I get like almost a hint of like a fruity, I mean, it's just so good. It does taste like an iced like vanilla cappuccino drink or like an iced vanilla coffee or something. Like even as someone who drinks, you know, I drink both coffee and tea almost daily now, and oh my God, it really tastes like a coffee drink. Wow, I'm so impressed with this. I love that they did a collection based around iced lattes because number one, I love iced lattes. They're delicious. Like everything I try, I'm like, will it make a good iced latte? Will it make a good latte? So maybe they'll do a hot latte collection in the fall and that will be awesome as well. And I hope they do. But also from a business standpoint, it was really smart because when we make iced lattes, we use 4 times the amount of tea that we would use to make a hot tea, or 2 times the amount that we would use to make an iced tea. So what I had to do, which was, I mean, it's probably crazy, it's probably irresponsible, but this isn't my job making videos, but I wish it was. I bought double the amount of tea that I'd normally buy. So they got me at least. Because right off the bat, I was like, I want to do all of these as iced lattes because that's what this collection is all about. So they really did get me to buy more tea than I normally would. They said that it was like inspired by like our childhood favorites. Personally, I think the first cappuccino I ever had was when my family went to Italy. I think I had a few. So I was like 15 or so, but I probably didn't have another cappuccino until I worked at Starbucks last year. That was kind of when I knew what they were, and I'm a grown-up now, so I wouldn't consider this like a nostalgic childhood flavor, but I would consider it absolutely awesome. Like seriously, this is amazing. It tastes like when you walk into a coffee house, that amazing coffee smell. And like it's sweet, but it's not too much. Like I think this would make an awesome like blended drink if you wanted to go that route and try to make like a frappuccino type situation out of it. I think it would taste so good like that. But also like, I mean, just like this is perfect. Even if you can't make like cold foam, just as like an iced latte, holy crap. This I absolutely recommend. So my first one out of the Iced Latte Collection, and I am blown away. I love it. I'd be curious to try it as a hot tea or a hot latte as well. I did see in the DAVIDStea fan page group on Facebook, somebody said that this as a hot tea is like their new favorite tea, so that is awesome. And I'll be sure to try it that way too. And this is cool for like someone who's trying to cut their coffee consumption. Like if you drink a lot of caffeine and you're kind of trying to cut back on that, to me, like this tastes a lot like an iced regular latte would, but with probably, you know, I don't know, but probably a fraction of the amount of caffeine that you would get if you like got an iced cappuccino with actual espresso in it. The coffee flavor comes through so nicely, but it's like, it's sweet and creamy. I mean, because it's an iced latte, so it's gonna taste sweet and creamy. So I guess I would be curious what it would taste like just as a plain tea. But as an iced latte, I gotta say this is a 10 out of 10. I highly recommend this, and I'm gonna make one for my husband too. This is such a treat. And I drank through the whole thing, so you can tell I loved it. All right, guys, so that was my review of the first of the Iced Latte Collection, Vanilla Cappuccino. This crazy coffee tea hybrid thing that they do. I gotta say I'm a fan, and I'm really excited that it was an iced latte inspired collection. I'm really looking forward to trying the other two after I tried this one, because this was so good. And this was the one I was least excited about. So, so saying that, you know, I'm really, really excited to try the other two. I'm hoping to get these all posted pretty quickly. So stay tuned for blueberry milkshake and frosted cereal, because those will be coming at you soon. If you've made it all the way through the video, let me know in the comments, what is your go-to summer coffee order? Like when you go, if you go to like Starbucks or your local coffee shop, do you drink something different in summer than you would in winter? Me, when I worked at Starbucks, I was drinking a lot of iced espresso, but now, where I work now, I've just honestly been drinking plain, regular hot coffee. So kind of boring. But honestly, I would pick this over like a coffee drink probably any day, because it's really, really good. All right, I hope you're having a beautiful day, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.